What's up, people? I.O.B.A. I'm TC. So listen, the other day I said I was going to talk a little bit about young people and the issues they have because some of them, and when I say young, I mean millennials. People like in they, I guess, what are them motherfuckers? 35, 36, 40-ish. That group. Them people that was like in their early 20s or maybe 19, 18, 19 when 9/11 hit. That group. A bunch of them are totally fucking clueless. And I said I was going to talk about it, right? So, I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to tell you a story. Because I believe, I'm going to tell you the story based on this premise. The premise is this. Sometimes you get to talking and you get all into your principles and you say too much. You give too much information. And millennials got to stop doing that. Or be careful of that, especially guys. Especially guys. Sometimes you got to answer only the question that somebody asked you, right? Sometimes you just got to learn to stop talking. You know, if it's a yes or no question, give a yes or a no. You feel me? Don't get to explaining too much. Because a lot of times you put your foot in your mouth, and the more you talk, the more they want you to talk. The more you explain, the more questions they have. Especially some of these motherfuckers who think they smart. And then, another mistake that young cats make, I find, is you tell your woman too much. Especially if you feel yourself to be one of these honest, forthright motherfuckers. I'm going to do things the right way, blah, blah, blah. So here's the story. I guess I had to be 35 when this happened. Me and this woman was dating for like 6-7 years. And then we split up. I mean, we had 2 beautiful kids together, but we split up after about 6.5, 7 years. But we in this small town. I had been working there a long time. I wasn't going nowhere. She there her whole life. She was running her business. She wasn't going nowhere. So, you know, you're going to run into each other. Anyway, so I move on. I start dating somebody else. She started doing her thing. And me, I got a lot of shit going on. So I tend to get with somebody and like stay with them. You know, I don't like going out trying to date a bunch of different women because or put it this way, I ain't out there trying to like sit at the bar all night trying to get a girl to go home with. I'm gonna find me a chick and I'm gonna just, keep seeing her until the fucking wheels fall off. I'm gonna put it bluntly. I was the type of guy that would fuck one woman a lot of times instead of fucking a lot of women one time. So I started seeing this woman. And, things was going all right. And then I had my ex over here. I didn't bother her and she didn't bother me. But I'm overthinking, you know what I'm saying? I'm operating on motherfucking principle now. Like when you're in your 20s, you got all balls, you got no principles. But then when you get in your 30s, you think you got principles. Shit is black and white. So I started thinking about the woman and I'm like, God damn, my new woman and my ex, they got so much in common. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with that? They got too much in common. I mean, their names is too similar. Their birth dates are a week apart. So plus a lot of other fucking little shit. They had the same last name. That same last name, that was the kicker. But they didn't know each other. So one day I'm over there visiting my kids because I went to see my kids every day. Matter of fact, my kids didn't even know we split up. I was over there so much. And I'm going to be honest, we'd still sleep together every once in a while too. Which is something I'll address later, but right now, But, I didn't put no claims on her and she put no claims on me. We broke up. And I had this new thing. So I asked her, I said, what is your daddy? I asked my kid's mother, what is your daddy? Your daddy got any brothers? She was like, yeah. She said, ba 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 ba. I said, really? She said, yeah. Why? No, nothing. You know, she didn't take me on. She just, went on about her business. So then I got with my new girl, and I was like, let me ask you a question. What's your daddy name? And she said, ba 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 ba. I'm like, really? Why? No reason. So I just blew the shit off. Then it was bugging me, man, because I knew they was going to find out. Because the town was so small, I knew that she was going to find out that I was screwing this other woman, but that they were cousins. I asked around. I asked my boys, should I continue doing it? What is the deal? Because I didn't know how to handle it. And I really liked this new chick. And like I said, I wasn't trying to... The pickings were slim in that town as it was. It wasn't like they was close friends. Anyway, I went ahead and talked a little too much about it. So one day I told my ex about it. And I said, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Your cousin. And what I say that shit for? She acted like she didn't care at first. But then, oh my God, she'll get drunk and come to my fucking house. And shit got ugly. Got really ugly. And it all came from me running my motherfucking mouth. Asking too many questions. Giving too much information. Doing too much. Saying too much. So I said all of that to say this. Answer only the question that was asked you. If you don't have to tell your woman something, if you don't have to tell her, don't tell her. Sometimes a lie by omission is a lie. Sometimes it's just telling people just what they need to know. And if you think that telling her something on the face of being honest is going to in any way change her emotional state, then you're mistaken. It's not. And she's going to hold it over your fucking head. So, young brothers in their 30s running up on shit like this, tell only what you need to know. Keep your motherfucking mouth shut if necessary. Don't be hiding shit in your motherfucking wallet and in your car. Right? Because they're going to always find it. They're going to go through your wallet, they're going to go through your car, whether you want them to or not. And they better at it than we are. If we go through something, we ruffle it up or we leave shit out of place. We don't know how to do that kind of shit. But women do. And women, that same motherfucking rules apply. Don't tell a nigga certain things. Even if he asks you. Just don't tell him. Because it's going to fuck with him. You know what I mean? I used to ask my ex-girlfriend, or not ex-girlfriend, I used to ask my girlfriends about their ex-boyfriends sometimes. And they'll get to talking. And the next thing you know, they're giving you way more fucking information than you want to hear. And then it gets stuck in their fucking head, in your fucking head. So ladies, don't tell a nigga nothing. Don't tell him nothing. Tell him only what he need to know. That's all. You can tell him about maybe 2 boyfriends back, but don't go all into the details. As curious as a motherfucker is, he don't really want to know. He don't really want to know. Certain things you keep to yourself. Everybody got to have secrets, I think. Everybody got to have some part of themselves that they keep to themselves. And when you in your 30s and you all up in your principles and you think that, it's fucking black and white, ain't no, your gray area is like real small, you get to talking too much. You get to telling too much. You get to standing up for shit that you don't have to stand up for. Just let it go. You'll know when it's time to really stand up for your motherfucking self. When it's about to cost you a bunch of money, or when you just getting made a fucking fool of. You'll know when. And you'll know when to push for real information. You'll know when to do that too. But knowing when to shut up, knowing when to just be straightforward with your answer, knowing when to just not ask questions you don't want to hear the answer to, knowing when to do that, that's a lot. That's in that gray area. You gotta learn how to do that, and you gotta figure out how much knowing this shit really means to you, or how much giving this information will help the situation. She don't need to know, and you don't want to know. Anyway, take that with you. I'm gonna get this workout on tonight. I train back. That little piece of charcoal artwork back there is coming out pretty nice. I like that. That's a jet black nude in charcoal. You know, I'm gonna mount that thing up and put it up on the website for sale, and see if I can get anybody to buy it. But that's it for now, y'all. I'm out of here, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. TC. Peace.